Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of May 26th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So, Capricorn, we are here in Gemini season, and we are going to have Mars squaring off with Pluto right off the bat today. And here is a point where, yeah, it's really just about what is it that I can do right now in this moment that is going for my highest good, for a good deep transformation at this time too. So we have the aid of a full moon this week on the 31st. This full moon is in Sagittarius, and with all of this flitting Gemini energy, Capricorn, you're gonna get the focus of the archer in Sagittarius on really honing in on what matters, what pieces of all this flitting information actually matters, yeah? And you're gonna use that to really focus in on what your biggest passions are right now, yeah? Then on the 1st, we have Mercury moving into Cancer. So Mercury moving into Cancer, it is going from, Gemini is one of the signs that Mercury rules over. It moving into Cancer is going to soften all of this flitting information. It's going to bring us into more of a smooth flow of water. Just however, Cancer being the crab does shell up sometimes, so some things might go back into hiding information-wise right now, yeah? And communication, people might be hiding out. Also, just for you, because, Saturn is your ruling planet. On the 29th, Venus is squaring Saturn, so your relationships might be just you're just being shown truths on, those boundaries that you got. That's very good. So let's see what we got going on for you, Capricorn. This week I'm using the Starseed Oracle to tap into this Gemini energy. So let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. All right. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So Capricorn, this is saying that, power places and ley lines are things that at this point in time, we have a pretty good map of where they are. There is a whole line mapped out in Europe. It's called the Michael Mary line, because basically along that ley line, there are cathedrals or churches, sacred sites that are generally named after St. Michael or St. Mary too. And yeah, there's lines, in the Southwest that align with Sedona. So for you, Capricorn, these power places are great spots for us to recharge. When I lived near Sedona, the longer I lived in that spot, the more frequently I was going up there to recharge and things. So Capricorn, does this mean you have to go to, say, Sedona? No. It means that you want to find places that really empower you. And most of these places, at least in the US, a lot of them are natural sites. We have so many natural wonders, and the second that you sit in them, you feel that awe of that natural wonders. That doesn't mean that certain man-made structures can't also inspire that awe in you and that recharge in you. So Capricorn, you really want to go out and find a power spot for you. It might not be a full ley line power spot, but if there is a tree that calls you, if there's even a rock you like to sit on, my favorite place in Sedona was literally this one rock that I could see 3 of the vortexes from. I wasn't necessarily, I was basically at one of the vortexes, but I could see 2 other of them from that spot. And that was my favorite place in Sedona to be and recharge. Although it did shift over time. It shifted to another spot, but we don't need to go there. For you, Capricorn, you just really want to tap into your power spots and where you find your recharge. It's like It's like your cell phone. You put it on the charger at the end of the night. You want to go out to your power spot and recharge. Like here, you've seen me, like I will go to the beach at about the same time every day to just do my own internal reset. Yeah? All right, let's see what else we got going on. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And I'm not saying that you have to do this while you are at those power spots, but that's a great way to be hit with inspiration. Is you're just out and you get a download, is what people call it these days. But for you, Capricorn, some people get it like just while they're driving to work sometimes. You might get it while you are like doing the dishes. You'll just get hit with this flash of information. And Capricorn, just be open to these moments happening. Because like when we get too stuck in routine, like life gets kind of repetitive. And Capricorn, while you are doing things, if you can open to those random thoughts and flashes are not so random. They're literally there popping up like a dream. It's there to just show you things that aren't necessarily at the forefront of your mind. So really just tap into this at Capricorn. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Okay, so Capricorn. That's you. That's a very Capricorn coded card. But, you know, it's just saying that there is no separation between you and the universe. You are of the universe, Capricorn. And so, really, what you want to put out into the world, you have to be co-creating with the world at all times. So, Capricorn, it's not saying that even when things get kind of boring and routine, it's saying that you are putting out, the energy you're outputting is what you're getting back. So Capricorn, if you aren't feeling like you're outputting enough energy, like if you just get home and crash at the end of the day, doom scroll at the end of the day, that's all you're giving into. And so Capricorn, like what do you want? Where do you want your energy to go? Put yourself like into the stream of the energy that you want to do. Like for me, it's like today I'm gonna get back into that running in whatever way that I can, because I like want to run a marathon at like 40 and that's coming up. So it's like, Julie, get back into your body. Capricorn, what is it that you want? Like you can keep watching the world go by, but are you going to engage in it, Capricorn? That is what you're being asked right now. Yeah, that's what the star seeds have. But for you, Capricorn, earth sign baby, in this Gemini moment, I'm gonna pull a card from the Land Sky Oracle deck. And so this deck is done by a yogi. There's poses, there's philosophies that can bring you back into your body so that you can really integrate this star seeds messages. Yeah, so let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. I love this. I love this because there's two other signs have gotten also just straight up crystals. And so, yeah, grounding into your body, Capricorn. You have clear quartz, clarity. So, Capricorn, for you, great thing to do if you do have a crystal, ideally a clear quartz. Clear quartz, because it's clear, it has a very pure way of amplifying energy for you, of purifying things for you, like your mind. You can wear crystals, like this is not a quartz, but like, wearing crystals is a good way to connect to that energy. I used to literally carry one in my pocket, and I do have a lot, like this is huge, this is a smoky quartz, but yeah, I do like have crystals around, because like as an air sign with the Sag rising, I have these to be grounding points for me in my space. So Capricorn, if you can get a clear quartz, that's great. If all you can do is look at a picture of one, like make it your background on your phone for a little bit, just because, yeah, remind yourself to not just ground, because this is also about clarity, clearing that mind. That is what the point of this crystal is that it's to clear your mind. If you have a little one, a good meditation thing for you is you could just meditate with it in one hand for about a minute. I would say start with your left hand. Like meditate it with in your left hand for 1 minute to receive the energy of that crystal. Move it over to the right hand, meditate it on it for about a minute, eyes closed. Or you can do like a crystal gazing. But yeah, you can try that energy transfer of the crystal and just see how it feels in your field of being. You can put a quartz crystal or a picture of a quartz crystal in front of you, meditate on it for at least a minute, if not up to 5, 10, 20 minutes if you can, if you have it for you, Capricorn, to really just purify your mind, cleanse your mind, because you might be staring at it for like a minute being like, this is fucking dumb. You had a focused thought for a minute at least. So Capricorn is just to re-inspire you and your mind to get clarity and focus. That is the point of it. You can even lay down, like if you have a little one, lay down with it on your third eye to be that cleansing amplifier of this mind that wants to think it's dumb. That weight of that crystal is at least gonna remind you to get into that clarity. Yeah, that is what I have for you this week, Capricorn. I hope that helps. I do hope that you get clarity on how you want to engage the space, be part of the world that you are living in, and that you open up to these downloads, this blue flame energy, and I'll see you next week. Bye.